close.
Yeah.
Okay, so to girls, and the orgasm is what, 5 seconds, maybe?
Yeah.
For me, it's like 10, but I think I have some kind of weird drainage problem.
You're just like spasming and falling on the floor.
Pretty much.
Oh,
yeah.
TJ's address will be posted after this for you girls. I want to try that out.
Yeah, there will be a Facebook photo to go with this video. but I would imagine sex itself, not the orgasm, but sex itself for a girl would feel better.
I think it really depends. I'm not sure if you guys have the problem. Like, obviously, if guy's too small, like, you're just kind of like holding your breath, suffering through it, or if he sucks or
But
something.
you pretended to enjoy it when it was us.
Oh, well, we never did anything. Don't give anyone the wrong idea.
Plus, you've seen it, and you know that's not true.
Now, you blew it up on Photoshop, so I really don't
Oh.
know. You really want to go there?
You trying to say a racist joke because I'm Asian? I know how to use Photoshop. Is that it? What do you think, man? What would you imagine would be good? But do you get what I'm saying?
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
do you think
I
sex
understand.
is better as a girl or a guy? I think it's better as a guy.
I have no idea.
Now, I think oral sex is better for a girl. Like, I think, like...
Really? Because a lot of girls hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I would hate going down on a girl.
Dude.
Honestly. It seems
Dude.
way too complicated. Like, when people try to explain to me how they do it and how it works, like, someone was telling me to, like, oh, if you go down on a girl, like, spell the ABCs with your tongue, and I was like,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
why would I want to do that? Like, with a guy, there's, like, 2 things you have to do, pretty much, maybe 3, and it's just the same stuff, like, simple.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think sex is better for guys.
Okay. Well, what were you saying?
Oh, I forget. I was just getting I was getting sidetracked with that ABCs.
Well, do you think that...
He's over there writing it down.
That's a good suggestion.
If I get to Z and nothing, if she's not digging it,
I should change tactics.
If you get to Z, turn back around and spell it backwards. It might work.
oh man, that sounds so difficult.
So you
What
actually
comes before Z? She's like, are you done? No, shut up.
So do you think sex is better for a girl or a guy?
You just said
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, take a guess. I mean, we're not here so you can say,
Oh,
I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to think it out. I'd say probably for a guy because it's easier just to do all that stuff. Girls are a lot more complicated, like the nerves all over their bodies. There's
Yeah, but then again, you guys are self-conscious too. If I was a chick, I wouldn't be self-conscious.
You say that, but then your boobs aren't even, and you're like, oh.
That's true.
No.
My balls aren't even.
Are they? It doesn't happen to guys also.
And not only that, but I only grow hair on one of them.
Are you serious?
And one of them's-
Wait, are you serious? Alright, okay. We need to move away from this. Yeah, speaking of which...
Okay, so you are a biology major.
No, I'm a physics major.
I screw that up on a daily basis, but you're a physics major.
Alright.
Okay, and I would think it's cool to be a physics major because you get to do all kinds of experiments and, like, I don't know, build roller coasters. That's not it at all, is it?
No, definitely not. It's definitely like there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad, but you really have to like physics in order to do it.
I don't like physics.
Okay, well, for people who are physics majors, like, if you don't like it, I honestly don't know how you suffer through it. Because I like physics. I like learning about it. But it is tough. You spend tons of time alone because it's, like, everyone in physics program is pretty isolated. Like, it's hard to get together a study group that actually pulls through.
Okay.
I mean, you spend a lot of time, like, alone, trying to figure out all these problems, wanting to, like, bang your head on any, like, hard object. It's just, like, I don't know, hopefully you reach an epiphany. And, it's, like, there's good to it. On the bright side, like, I'm one of, like, the 3 girls in the entire department, so I'm like, yeah!
You probably get passed around like a joint on physics.
I do not!
Only they wait 6 months before passing you.
she gets shared like an electron, guys.
Oh, nerd humor!
No.
Nerd humor.
That was such a terrible joke.
And yet you're crying.
No, actually, like, guys that are physics majors, it's really hard to meet someone just because they really tend to be really shy. I guess you spend so much time alone, you don't really know how to interact with the real world.
They all have Asperger's. That's not what Asperger's is.
like one of my coworkers, actually you have class with him, his name's Yu, blew something up in lab, and it was like a real life flashbang from what is it called, Modern Warfare, Black Ops.
You're pretty nerdy to not know the name of that game, and yes.
Is that what it's called, Modern Warfare?
It's Call of Duty.
Oh, it's Call of Duty. Okay, whatever, Black Ops. I just know it ends with Black Ops. Like, it was like that in real life. I mean, it pretty much scared the crap out of us. Because we, in my laboratory, we work with explosives. Like, we don't work with C4, but it's stuff that is about as powerful as C4.
Okay.
And we didn't even set one of those off. We set something that was like an oxidizer reducer. You guys probably don't know what that is. Off, less than 0.5 grams. And this thing just like set off the fire alarm. Fire department came, and that was super exciting, even though I couldn't hear for like 2 days. But other than that, life is pretty boring as a physics major. And like, if you're different, it really stands out.
Well, thanks for starting out about a cool story about a blow up and then moving down to being
Depressed.
depressing. Yeah. But what about you? Okay, so Matt.
Well, you two are the same major, so why don't
Well, he's got English under his belt. Now the thing is, I would guess that English majors. See, I would say it'd be cool getting to read all these books, just like anybody not in our major would guess. Oh, you get to watch movies all the time. They don't understand the god-awful movies we have to sit through and write about, and like just watching movies becomes work.
Yeah, I mean that's. Oh my god,
You were talking.
Well, what's the worst movie you ever seen that
In
you had
class?
to write about? Yeah, in class.
Oof. You know what movie? I don't know about that, but I have, and I guarantee he's seen it too. But I've seen this movie about 3 or 4 times in several of my classes, and it's that KKK one.
Oh, what is it?
Birth of a Nation. And that movie is like 4 hours long. It's in black and white. It's I think it's
D.W. Griffith.
yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you took this class more recently than
And
I
you're
have.
from the South.
It's true. Yeah. Mine doesn't know anything about Birth of a Nation is if what would happen if the KKK had helped the South win the Civil War, and how they would help fix the nation.
They didn't help the South win the Civil War.
They didn't. The South
Well,
lost.
since the South
I
lost the
mean,
war.
they didn't help in the Civil War. They didn't help the South in the Civil War. So,
I don't know about that.
No,
I mean,
like,
I'm not
I
a
would
history.
think that they would, because it was about slavery. I'm pretty sure they wanted to keep it.
I think KKK just wants to kill them flat out.
Yeah, KKK was more of a political thing and not so much a militant group. They did do like kind of terroristy kind of thing, so they would like
The news.
like they would like burn crosses and do a lot of terrible things to African American people, black people. Yeah. For those of you who are
Should
listening,
we be politically correct on this show? Like, all right, go ahead. Sorry,
I lost my train of thought there.
You bitch.
my bad.
But yeah, it was basically a political thing, just trying to scare black people from voting and from doing a bunch of other stuff. That,
Sticking up for themselves.
yeah, basically for being human, they were fighting against that.
Right. But correct me if I'm wrong. Birth of a Nation was the first feature film ever made, right?
I believe
think
so.
Everything before that was shorts, but like the Birth of a Nation was like, we think of a movie now 2 hours as a long movie. Birth of a Nation was like 3 or 4.
Jesus Christ.
And all,
And I've seen it a couple of times in a couple of classes, and I still hate it.
Yeah.
and the cutting's like really short, and it's
And it stars white people with marker on their face as black people.
Yeah, no, that was common back in the old days. Like, even my dad was telling me how they used to just like cover themselves in like shoe polish to like.
I thought your dad worked in a coal factory all this time.
What? No. Why would you say that?
I think I got the black lung pop. Zoolander?
Alright.
Nobody? Oh,
No, nobody. I'm sorry. So, what do you like and dislike about your major?
what do I like and dislike about
Because I'm sorry, when I think of film majors, I think of a bunch of like hipsters.
There's a lot of hipsters.
Yeah, there's quite a few hipsters.
That's what yeah.
Oh,
You
so
got
I was not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
No, the thing that I think is really annoying is that in both of these, since they're really creative majors, and creativity is a pretty basic human thing, everyone thinks they can be creative, so everyone goes and critiques a movie or a book, not really being able to comment on something. Like,
I know
just because you've seen a couple movies, you think you're a genius, or because you've read a couple books, you think you know how prose works. But I mean, that's why people go and study these